Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rebecca here, and today I have a special treat for you guys because I'm going to take you on a little tour of my hometown, Miami Beach. So I first moved down here in 1994, fresh out of high school to start my modeling career, and I basically never left. Well, that's not entirely true. I did a lot of traveling. I've lived in New York, I lived in Paris, I lived in Chicago, but Miami Beach specifically was always my home base. I mean, anyone who spent any amount of time in New York or Paris in the winter knows what I'm talking about. We have basically almost near perfect weather year round. And there are 1 or 2 weeks in January and February, it gets down to like in the 50s. And you can always tell who the locals are because they're wearing their puffer jackets and Ugg boots. And the people that are visiting are wearing shorts and tank tops. Wonder who lives here. Hey, 50s is cold. So I'm just gonna address this question that a lot of people ask me all the time. How do you deal with summers in Miami Beach? Well, I travel a lot, just not lately. And I deal with it the same way someone who lives up north would deal with the winter. You kind of stay inside most of the time. When I first moved here, like back in the day, it was mostly Cubans and Jews and the tourists and models seasonally. And by May, it was like a ghost town. That was 28 years ago. It's not the case anymore. Even in the summer, we have a ton of tourists from South America because their winter is our summer. One of the best things about Miami Beach is that it's probably the most exciting small town that you could live in. I mean, most of the time when people think of small town, it's synonymous with boring, and Miami Beach is anything but boring. I have been a Miami Beach resident for about 28 years, and I'm not talking Miami area resident, I'm talking Miami Beach resident. I've never lived in Brickell, I've never lived in Bal Harbour, and I was living on Palm Island for 7 years, but that is also in Miami Beach. So I'm a little bit of a beach girl. I kind of call myself a beach snob. I got girlfriends that call me up and say, hey, let's go downtown to Brickell to dinner. And I'm thinking, okay, sure. I look at my schedule, I'm like, there was no restaurants that had a reservation in Miami Beach. I'm a little spoiled, I will admit. We've got everything here. I mean, back in the 90s, we didn't have a movie theater. We had to drive to Cocoa Walk to see the movies. Now we got a movie theater. We even have a Target. Yes, a Target. It's a small Target, but still, if I don't have to leave the beach, I don't. Is that bad? My office is here, my gym is here, my son's school is down the road. All my friends, most of them live here. Anyway, without further ado, let's go take a look at Miami Beach. You guys ready? Let's go. Okay, I just had to do a quick double check to make sure I got everything. So for some reason, after I turned 45, I suddenly can't remember stuff. So I'm famous for running back upstairs, but you know what? We got everything and we're ready to go. Let's go. Miami Beach actually has a little bit of everything. We are a lot more diverse than you might think. We've got beautiful tree-lined streets, waterfront mansions, luxury high-rise condos, the boardwalk, the beach, so chill. We've got world-famous restaurants. This is the trendy SoFi neighborhood, south of 5th. I love Milo's for lunch. Getting hungry making this movie. There always seems to be a new place popping up. Here we are going through the Art Deco district on our way to Lincoln. So, here we are. We are walking to Lincoln Road right now. Parking is a little bit of a disaster, but as long as you're willing to pay for it, it's gonna be just fine. Lincoln Road Mall has so much to see, and while you won't find any high-end stores like Chanel or Hermès, you'd have to go to Bal Harbour Shops or Design District to find that. There is plenty of outdoor dining and a lot to see, and you can pretty much find whatever you need. It's all here. And we've got art. Our Art Basel is pretty famous down here. For the locals, it just means it's gonna take you about 3 hours to get there. Lots of traffic. Wow, that guy was wearing a lot of cologne. Whew, you can smell it from here. Sorry, I was just distracted. I was talking about Art Basel. I forgot what I was gonna say. God. Anyway, Art Basel's fun. Just make sure that you give yourself at least 2 hours to get there. And plan on being in the car most of the night. We've even got stuff here at Miami Beach that you wouldn't even think existed. Such as a transformer, a Hello Kitty fountain, and of course some painted neon rocks stacked on top of each other. We're like children here. And of course we have our own Chabad. Don't forget about that. We even have museums, y'all. Let's see, shall we go to the Jewish Museum or the Museum of Erotic Art? Huh. I don't know. Is this place even open? Hello? Anybody there? I have to be honest with you. I've never been to either one of those museums, but we do have them. We even have Christmas lights 24/7, probably just because someone forgot to take them down a few years ago, but still, we're always celebrating. And of course, we have a hotel lobby bar that smells absolutely amazing. I guess you can't really smell it through my phone, but just trust me, it smells really good in here. And of course, there's no shortage of rooftop pools, which are divine. Because, you know, pools on the ground level, so boring. Rooftop pools are where it's at, baby. So I didn't realize I needed a reservation. But here I am just sitting at the bar. And that's another thing we have. There's no shortage of alcoholic beverages. Good for me. This bartender is very enthusiastic. I think he's burning calories too. Good job. And of course, I saved the best for last. My all-time favorite, the sunset. The most beautiful sunset you'll ever see. That's the Miami Skyline, my friends. Gotta love it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video of my little tour of Miami Beach. And I hope you'll join me on my next one. I've got some real great stuff coming up. Until next time. Bye, friends. Bye.